Okay, so here are my crude drawings. I'm making 2 of these cantilever racks with hooks, and then 1 of this cantilever shelving unit. I'm gonna try to do all of this out of the material that I salvaged from that shelving unit you saw me cut apart. The only difference between these and the ones I've done for Whitney in the past are that, you know, the verticals I have to use are 1.5" square instead of the 2" square, but I think it'll still look good. And the video you saw me watching in the background was a video of me in her store recording what I'm looking at and my intentions in the moment so that I could play it back and remember. So, I don't know, maybe Walker can play that in the video, or maybe you could put a video in this. Do you have the technology?
You know, I think they're working on it.
What if you put it right here? No, sorry, too soon. Out of place. Why would you put it there? Put it over there.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's over here.
Yeah, and that's right there. Oh no.
Now it's taking up the whole screen because I don't want to edit this anymore.
And we're back. I'm glad you watched that video, and that's what I'm gonna go build. So let's see what I have left now that I've salvaged material, and I know what I'm building, and I can get my cuts in. You're very talented.
No, you are.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Get back to work. No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
And to me, get back to work.
Yep. What are you about to do?
I'm gonna go build these shelves.
Okay.
Right now.
Do you want to explain the new rule in the office?
Yes, Walker's not just aiming a finger gun at me. We have a new rule, because 3 of the 4 of us are extremely ADD, and when we walk into a new room, or when someone walks into the office, there's now a new game we play where we aim a finger gun at them, and you have to explain to the group what it is that you're doing in the exact moment, and we all get to decide whether that is relevant to your current task or not. Like if someone just emails me like, I need a quote for this, I'll just like drop everything I'm doing and give a quote, which is not good. It's not productive. I feel like I'm helping, but what I'm doing is allowing myself to be completely derailed by someone who doesn't actually have an emergency, but because I'm a people pleaser, I attempt to quell the emergency that I've created for them in my head. Doesn't that sound exhausting?
Yeah.
That's the brain that I live in.
So we would rather pretend to shoot each other.
It's actually a lot more straight to the point and pretty effective, because the fear of being shot overrides the overactive ADD, people-pleasing part of the brain. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna buy each other airsoft guns soon, I think. Yeah. And much like you train a cat to stop doing something, we're gonna shoot each other.
I'm the one shooting them. They are the cats.
Yeah, he did say 3 out of the 4 of us are very...
We are not shooting each other. I'm the one shooting people.
Just in case anybody was curious.
Yeah, in case anybody was curious who the shooter was. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of you should get airsoft guns. It should be me getting 3 guns. And at the end of every week, I'll check to see who got shot the most.
We'll check each other for wounds.
That's right.
I guess I should get back to work then.
Yeah, okay, I'm working on the shelf, sorry.
I'm
gonna go build these shelves. Thank you, Walker. That's funny. This is, I'm sure, a very healthy model of a work environment. So here's what I have to work with. I believe I can get my cantilevers out of these guys. Yep, so we got 2 cantilevers there. This doesn't have a use yet, but I may use this to support the shelves. And then I've got 4 of these 1.5" square tubes that are not long enough. We got 57 to the bottom of that screwed up section. But I have 4 of them and I only need 3. So 57 plus 70, you know, I only need 13 inches. So I think I'm gonna cut one of these apart and then weld that extra metal to each of these to create the lengths that I need. It's a little bit convoluted, but all this stuff comes from King Metals, King Architectural Metals. I'm sure if you do any sort of architectural fabrication at all, I'm sure you've heard of King. Some people love them, some people hate them. I think their pricing is fine, but shipping, the closest one to us here in Roanoke is their Baltimore location. And if the metal, apparently if the metal is longer than 4 feet, they have to charge like an LTL freight charge as opposed to like UPS, and that doesn't help me because I'd have to weld the parts together anyway. So instead of ordering a stick of this 2-inch embossed steel like I've used in the past to build Whitney's stuff. I'm gonna just attempt to salvage this because it's better for the world in a way, but also you're either gonna be paying, her money's gonna be going toward the freight of getting that here or the labor of me cutting it apart. And me coming from a salvage background, I'm more tempted to reclaim this material. So we've got the cantilevers, we've got the main columns for the main support. And then this was the top. This is a sheet of 1/8 inch steel. I believe I'll be able to get all my shelves, 1, 2, 3, out of this. So that's everything except the base plates, but we have plenty of 3/16, so I'll cut out 3 base plates and then I'll make some hooks with that bender that I showed you guys in my top 5 tools of 2023 video. If you haven't seen that, look up here. We'll be using that neat little bender to make those hooks. But I did order some post caps from King because I have several 2-inch post caps. But now that I'm using 1.5 inch, I need 1.5 inch post caps. But for small stuff like that, the shipping is fine and it gets here very fast. So I will be able to knock these out rather quickly now. So let's get cutting and joining together and making the parts that I need to build this thing. So I cut all my 3 pieces to 56, and honestly I need to get to 76, but that would require a 60-inch piece of material to cut into 3 pieces, but this is 56 as well. So if I add 18 inches to all 3, I have enough. 18 times 3 is 54. I have 56 here. So they'll be a little shorter, but I think imperceptible, and I'm using every bit of what I got. That's all I've got left over right there. That's pretty efficient. So I've got my posts. I'll add these to these and make them longer. I've got my outriggers. I've got some extra material here if I need it. And I've got my shelf material. So this is looking good. I got everything I need kind of lined up. I've got the metal propped up on these angle plates. And then I'm clamping it down using the Langmuir tables and the Langmuir clamps and a little V-block to keep everything true. So I can weld these together. And it's in a straight line. So I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm doing my first welds with the Miller Dynasty 300 TIG welder that we have on loan from, well, Miller and Arc 3. We get to keep it for 2 months and play with it, see if we want to purchase it at the end of the trial. But Aaron's got the MIG, and I didn't feel like setting up another MIG, and we just got this in today, so I'm overcomplicating these joints with TIG welder. But I just swapped the head out for a Weldcraft flex head I've got, and using the variable amp controller here, but I don't like it. I'm getting a foot pedal soon for it and a regular trigger. But yeah, that's what I'm using. Got it figured out. Control down low, flex head bent down. I can rest my hand on the work, bend this down, everything's comfy. So I don't know if you saw, but I'm using my little Clutch brand plasma cutter, handheld. I'm the plasma cutter now, to cut the shelves out of the old top piece from that donor piece I cut up. So I'm salvaging some of this material, and I hope to be able to salvage some of the finish, that clear coat. But burning through that is why I'm wearing this, and there's 2 plasma cutters going in the shop right now, so it's wear your PPE when you can. Okay, I got some parts from King. Got some post caps. That'll go up there. And I've got my hooks made. Gonna start welding these on. Let's finish strong here. May, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Miss May.
Come on, Miss May.
May. Come on. It's okay. Was that scary? Boop. Bye.